Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft, and this is all things sawmill today. This will be out in a week or so. You may have seen the first one where I cleaned up all the snow around. Last week I milled up a hemlock, and I'm going to get out here and I'm going to mill this hemlock today. I'm going to do the same thing as I did with those other ones, 3/4 inch boards. It's 10, almost 11 inches on that side and 12 inches on this side. So I do have a 1/2 inch shim under it. So that's going to give me probably a 10 inch will leave you a minimum of a 7-inch cant. I'll do a little bit better than that. I'll probably shoot for an 8-inch cant with a little bit of waning on a couple of pieces. Eastern hemlock. It's the only native species of hemlock that's in Michigan. I believe there's about 4 different species of hemlock though in North America. But in Michigan, it's Eastern hemlock, also known as the Canadian hemlock. It's part of the pine family, but they're very slow growing. Now, I've not milled many of these. Now, we have some property about 25 miles from here. And we sold a piece of it off a couple years ago, and I kicked myself now. It had a beautiful hemlock grove on it, along with some cedars, and I never harvested any trees out of it. But it's a slow-growing tree. You know, I think 150 to 200 years, you can expect an adult tree to live. They get rather big. You'll see them a good 2.5 foot diameter or 2 foot diameter. That's a pretty common size to these things. They do grow big, but they're very slow growing. So again, it's part of the pine family. If it wasn't frozen, I'd be running a 10-degree blade on it, but it's frozen solid. And I know that because I milled that other one. You may have saw it last week, and that was frozen solid. So I got the 7-degree Ripper 37. Last week I broke a blade. This blade only had probably 3 cuts on it. No bark through it yet, so it was freshly sharpened. Oh yeah, she's like a razor. So we're gonna get this cut up and see how it goes. They don't get the pine beetles either. Hemlock's really good for rot resistant. Anywhere it's going to be outside or saunas. My thought is using it for saunas. That's why I'm cutting in 3-inch boards, maybe on the walls. Again, I'm not going to use any lubricant. Any questions, guys? Leave them in the comments. All right, mill's warmed up. Raindrops keep falling on my head. You don't want to hear me sing. One more, but I better not. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, you can look down there, it's thin, a lot thicker here. So I am gonna take boards out of here. I'll get some bark down there, but that will give me some 4- and 6-foot hemlock boards for my project. So my first cut will be at 5 inches. I'm a big fan of Hemlock now. These boards are so smooth, I wouldn't even have to run them through the planer. I'm just gonna have to hit them sander. Those Ripper 37s really cut nice. Teeth are set well. All right, so what do we get out of this? These ended up being 8 inches wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 8-inch boards. Not bad. Now, you saw what I did. So, 3 of them, you know, they're only maybe that much lumber, but I'm going to utilize it all. You know, when I run that through the table saw, I can cut that waning off and so forth. So, this is going to work out. I wish I had one more of these, but I don't. And Hemlock's not, I mean, I shouldn't say it's not popular around here, because there's not a lot of it. We're pretty much in the southern boundary of its range. You know, we're in West Michigan and central West Michigan. Northern Lower Peninsula has a lot of it, just not a lot around here. One of the things I like to do is I do like to clean the mill when I'm done with it. Just makes it easier for next time. You know, we can't do much about the snow, but one of you had a great comment in a video, you know, me doing all the snow plowing. He said, spray your mill down with WD-40. I'd never thought about that. He said, the snow won't stick to us. One of these days, if I can get this dried up, I'll soak it all down with WD-40. I'll get a can of WD-40 and just spray the whole thing down. See what happens. You want to do me a favor then and carry my leaf blower back for me?
Yep. Just put them right in the garage. Or you don't mean not the battery?
No, not the battery. I put the battery in a box.
Rebecca's meeting got canceled, so she doesn't.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Boy, am I happy with Hemlock. Remember Hemlock, guys? Slow-growing tree. They live a long time. I think one of the oldest ones is over 600 years old. Could you imagine a tree? You know, it always floors me. I have a white pine I check on every year. It's about 4.5 to 5, probably closer to 5 foot in diameter. And I check on it every year, make sure it's doing well. And I think about how old that tree is, you know. I think white pine, the factor is 5, so whatever the diameter is in inches, multiply it by 5, and that'll give you roughly the age, something like that. Could you imagine something like this, though, around a couple hundred years ago even? I just think that's so cool. Some of these trees have seen the first people who've stepped foot in Michigan. You know, the Native Americans, you know, they were seeing these trees. So, but that'll do it, guys. I'm going to get back out here again, I hope this week. A customer got a hold of me and wants some white oak and get that done anyhow. So this is nowhere near enough for my project of the lumber I need, but what I'm going to do with this, along with those 2x4s behind you, I'm just going to stack all this stuff up in my kiln. It's all snow covered. It's not going to do anything this time of year, and just get it out of the weather, I believe. I think that's what I'll do. I'll have my boy come over this week and help me hand shovel them into that little kiln. All right, guys, if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Any concerns, leave them in the comments. I'll usually get back to every one of them. And I enjoy interacting with the community. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate it, guys. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you made it this far, man, I can't thank you enough. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you at the mill next time.